We've already looked at a team of the worst signings of the season, but what about those acquisitions who actually lit up the Premier League, rather than stunk it out? Here's the 2016-17 Best Signings 11. In goal we've got Victor Valdes. What went through Victor Valdes' head when he decided to join Middlesbrough is anyone's guess. With all due respect to Teesside, its grey skies aren't really in the same league as the glorious city of Barcelona. Although the weather is similar to Manchester, so maybe Valdes just likes a rainier climate. Either way, Valdes has had a brilliant season with the Borough, resurrecting his reputation after a bleak time at Old Trafford. The Spaniard has made 80 saves and kept 8 clean sheets so far this season, but it probably won't be enough to keep Middlesbrough in the division. Next we've got Eric Bailly. The centre-back joined Man United for a huge fee from Villarreal, a fee that turned a lot of heads, with many wondering, has Jose Mourinho gone mental? However, Bailly quickly adapted to the Premier League and showed just why Villarreal demanded so much money for their player, and his facial expressions are a lot less distressing than Phil Jones's. Our second defender is Ashley Williams. It looked like there was going to be a huge problem at the back for Everton when they sold John Stones to Man City for £50 million, but then along came Wales captain Ashley Williams to solve their issues and for a fraction of the price. While Stones has struggled during his first season at the Etihad, Williams has continued where he left off with Swansea and at the Euros with Wales, seamlessly slotting into the Toffees side, and begging the question, why on earth didn't a bigger club snap him up sooner? Our final defender is Marcos Alonso. If you'd told me a few years ago that Chelsea would spend £24 million on Marcos Alonso, I'd wonder why Chelsea were in a relegation battle and what has happened to the footballing economy. Alas, signing Marcos Alonso has proved to be a masterstroke by Antonio Conte, with the Spaniard suiting the 3-4-3 formation perfectly. And just think, Sunderland could have signed him for tuppence back in 2014. Next we've got Nacer Chadli. The Belgian swapped the free-flowing and exciting Tottenham for the defensive and utterly depressing West Brom in August 2016, but it proved to be a brilliant decision by Chadli and the Baggies. The midfielder became the man at the Hawthorns, a star attraction, something he never was at White Hart Lane, while giving Tony Pulis' side some zest going forward and actually making them moderately entertaining. In the middle we've got N'Golo Kante. What else is there we can say about the little Frenchman? PFA Player of the Year, running marathons as a warm-up, tackling everything he can from Paul Pogba to world hunger, whilst whizzing around the streets of London in a little Mini Cooper. What a player. He's alongside Victor Wanyama. The Kenyan didn't seem like an exciting signing at White Hart Lane, with Pochettino already having Moussa Dembele and Eric Dyer at his disposal in the middle, but Big Vic has proven his worth during an excellent season for Spurs. While he will always be known for his love of spaghetti, Victor Wanyama deserves his place in our best signings of the season 11. Next we've got Kamil Grosicki. The Polish midfielder wouldn't be the first name to pop into your head if you were thinking about fantastic signings this season, but Grosicki's arrival at Hull in January has helped the Tigers go from relegation certainties to potential survival. Marco Silva did brilliant business in the winter window, and bringing in the winger was probably the pick of the bunch. Leroy Sané has had a fantastic first year at Man City, but we're going to give the left flank to Grosicki over the German, because it didn't look like anyone could drag Hull out of this mess. Our attacking trio kicks off with Sadio Mane. Who knew he'd be the most important part of Liverpool's front three this season? When Coutinho was ruled out with injury, the Scousers didn't struggle at all, but when Mane was ruled out, Christ, it was as if Liverpool didn't know how to score anymore. Mane has bagged 13 goals during his first season at Anfield, as well as recording 5 assists. The Senegalese forward didn't look like he was going to be a huge miss at Southampton, but what a player he's turned into under Jurgen Klopp. Next we've got Manolo Gabbiadini. Hands up, who expected Manolo Gabbiadini to score so many goals so quickly? If your hand is in the air, you're just lying to yourself. The Italian looked unstoppable when he arrived in January, scoring with pretty much every shot he had. Christ, the only person who could stop him was the dodgy linesman in the League Cup final, and Gabbiadini still managed to get on the score sheet that day. However, Southampton fans approached with caution. Both Nikica Jelavic and Papi Cisse started like this when they arrived in England, and if Gabbiadini does continue to score, he's only going to end up at Liverpool. And finally, it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, quite possibly the best free agent ever. Man United had been begging for a player like Zlatan to inject some life back into a deflated club, and the Swede did that and more, dragging Jose Mourinho's side through a difficult season, delivering the League Cup trophy and netting 17 goals in the process. Injuries ended Ibrahimovic's season prematurely, which in a way is nice, because now at least we know he isn't a robot. So that's our best signings of the season 11. Let us know yours in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.